What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. You're back with the Real PG. Before we get into things, just like to talk about what happened yesterday, go over the brief introduction, all that fun shit. So, if you're not signed up to Sleeper yet, guys, Sleeper is my betting hub of choice. You can get a $100 match up to a 100% match up to $100, minimum $10. So really it costs you $10 to get in the game. You're going to get your money doubled anywhere from 10 to 100. You'll get a free play to go in your first 2-leg parlay. I will give you a match to that will hit, or I will give you your money back. This has been the way my Patreon has worked forever, so let's get into it. Yesterday, we broke down the NFL and the NBA. So let's take a peek at how everything went in the NFL. So we had McCaffrey for a touchdown and over 18.5 rush attempts. He had a touchdown. He had 23 rush attempts. Cash both of those. We had Juwan Jennings for a touchdown. Cash that. We had Brock Purdy for over 2 touchdowns. Cash that. We had Pinheiro over 7.5 kicking points. Didn't get there. I knew the field goals weren't going to get there. That's why I leaned off the field goals. I didn't want to just take the extra points too, though, because it didn't pay enough. So I was like, man, if he gets one field goal, they're going to score at least 5 touchdowns. We get there on 8, and we don't. So miss there. And James Cook also, due to Josh Allen going for 2 and Bills going for 2, instead of taking the tie and going into overtime, James Cook, because of Josh Allen, comes up 23 yards short between passing and receiving yards. Probably would have got there in overtime. Jackson Smith, no Jigba. We took him for over 6.5 receptions, cashed with 9. And that is what we had on that front. So it sounds like 5 of 7 or 4 of 6, something like that. And then for NBA yesterday, we had Jaylen Brown over first quarter points at 6.5, cashed that with 13. We had Brandon Ingram over 1.5 3-pointers. He did not hit a 3, went over 8. So the volume was certainly there, just shot like a piece of shit. So we missed that. We had SGA over 25 points. Got there. SGA is basically in every parlay. And then we had the Steph Curry free prop, which obviously hit. So going back to Sleeper today, and we're gonna be playing some alt lines for the most part. Actually, they're all alt lines, but they're not like 1.05x alt lines. So we have a 6-man pays 4.27x. I have 50% boost on mine, so it's paying like 7x, 6x, something like that. All right, so I made this last night. I re-looked at everything this morning after lines moved a little bit, and there's one play I'm not in love with just because the history is not there. So we're gonna go over that first, and we're gonna get that out of the way. After this, I think everything is pretty much free. Shit happens in the NBA, as we know. So the play that I'm a little concerned about would be Sadiq Bey over 10 points. Line last night was 16.5. We had the option at 15, the option at 10 for all lines. Glad I did not take him at 15, which I never would. Generally, he hits that 10 line. He's hit 9, I think, once in the last 20 games. Every other game he's hit. Going up against the Knicks, the matchup is not bad. Let's take a look. Small forwards, points versus the New York Knicks. It actually is a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are the 9th best matchup. So it's really the lack of history that is making me nervous on Sadiq Bey. It's nothing other than that. If we look at the books, we go to DraftKings and we take a look at the line on Sadiq. So Sadiq Bey at 10 points only is coming in at minus 500. Ridiculous. Minus 500. So basically free. All right. So next prop we have a little bit. We also had no history. So that's a problem. But we did get a bump on the prop. So we have Derek Queen also in this game. And we took him over 6. It was at 6.5 rebounds last night. We took him at 6 to be safe. They bumped him to 7.5 today. So now currently plus 111 at 8. So at 6+, though, brings him down to minus 273 at 6+ rebounds. He has had 6+ rebounds in 9 of 10 last games, just like Saddiq Bey. Been over in 9 of 10 last. If we look at the spot for centers against the New York Knicks over the last 15 days, the New York Knicks also another top 10 matchup is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're 11th best. I'm sorry. Again, the 11th matchup. And I did look at all this last night, guys. So when I'm acting like shocked that I have a good matchup, it's not I'm shocked. I just don't remember what the matchup was. So next we're looking at SGA over 25. I don't think I need to explain this. 1 game this season, 2 games last season under 25. He ain't missing. Not against Atlanta. He's averaging and dropping like 30 a piece, pretty much over 30 a game against Atlanta. I think you'd be safe taking his 30 tonight. The only thing I can be concerned about here is a blowout. After Shea, Ryan Rollins from the Bucks, point guard against Charlotte. So this one, the odds are really stupid high. Rollins also got the bump. So on Sportsbooks, let me take a look. Let me find this Milwaukee game. So he was, all right, let's see. Ryan Rollins currently at 5.5 plus 125 to the over. If we bring him down to 4+ where we have him, because he was at 4.5 last night, it's a minus 290. Pretty fucking free. So minus 290. If we look at the matchup here, let me take a peek for point guards versus Charlotte. I want to say this one was a little lower than I liked it to be. Okay, so Charlotte is actually a bottom 15 matchup for point guard assist over the last 15 games. So that is a little concerning. What is not concerning about it, though, is on Sleeper, Ryan Rollins is still at 4.5, 1.69x, so better than even money at 5, okay? He is 10 for 10 over his last 10 games at 4. I like that a lot. And Charlotte, like really LaMelo, is that? Let me look at the starting lineups for today. I assume LaMelo would be playing, so I don't know why the defense would be shut down, but yeah, he is. So we got James questionable, LaMelo, Miller, Bridges, and Diabate. So pretty normal starting 5. Same with the Bucks: Porter, Rollins, Green, Giannis, and Turner. And I especially like Ryan Rollins with Giannis in the game for assist. So I think that will boost a little bit. And I'm, again, not scared of LaMelo's defense at all, nor are the Vegas books, apparently. Next, got 2 plays left for you. It's going to be a 6-man again, like I said. We're going to be looking at Ant Edwards. Ant Edwards versus Chicago, 30.5 line. We're going to be taking this down at 25. He has hit this in 5 out of the last 6 games. Okay. Let's take a peek what he has done against Chicago because I do not remember. Ant Edwards. All right. Starting with the most recent: 49 points, 33 points, 22 points. There's a miss. 38 points, 37 points, 31 points. And that's going back into 2022. But this year, he's played him once and he dropped a 50 piece on their heads. 49, 9, and 3 with the steal and the block. Give me the over 25 all day long. Let's take a look at shooting guard matchup for points against Chicago. It is a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 best matchup in the league. Give me the over on Ants, 25. And then last but not least, Stephon Castle, over 15 points against Cleveland. Stephon Castle has been an absolute monster. 10 of 10 in the last 10 games over this line. If we look at Stephon Castle on the sports books, it was really a toss-up between him and Wemby today. I mean, I think Wemby is a lot more free at 15 than Castle, but because the lineup's a little bit of low paying six man already, I didn't want to do that to myself. So Wembanyama's line's at 22.5, Castle's at 19, 18.5, bumped to 19.5 on sportsbooks now. So he at 19 plus is minus 112, at 15 plus is minus 286 versus Wemby's 15 plus minus 330. So pretty much, the same thing. Wemby's gonna pay a little less. You could go either route. I want to look at for both though for their points. So we have I believe a small forwards, Castle, shooting guard. So shooting guards versus Cleveland is a top 10 matchup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They are the 11th best matchup in the league over the last 15 days. All right, guys. So if we look at the centers against Cleveland, that is a bottom 15 matchup. So despite the Wemby line being higher, I wouldn't want to alt that down to 15 plus. It's pretty low pay. So that is the six I've got for you today, guys. After going again, I think it was 4 or 6 in hoops yesterday with no alt lines. And then we went, or sorry, 4 or 6 in the NFL with no alt lines. And then we went 3 of 4 in the NBA. So today we are playing all lines. This is generally what I'll do. Just 3 to 5 guys in a lineup. I'll try to make 1 or 2 first quarter point lines because those pay extremely well because the first quarter is kind of a tight area of space. You get to pick up a foul or two early and you're gone. There's a lot of ways to lose a first quarter bet. So today, though, I think it was best just to stick with the all lines based off of what I looked at last night. The lines do move a lot between last night and this morning, so I do always try to get one slip in. If I find anything out throughout the day today while I'm researching between now and 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to come back live and I'm going to drop anything new I found. So, with that being said, guys, um, yeah, I guess we can just show you what I played yesterday and you can see that, and then we'll get out of here. So, an underdog. Let's see. San Francisco 49ers, JB over 6.5, Christian McCaffrey over a touchdown, Brock Purdy over 1.5, and Jauan Jennings over 3, or over a touchdown, not over 3. I'm tripping. And then I took this one here, which I'm glad I did not give out on stream. This one was sad. Cam Spencer chalked a 10-point line for the first time in a long time. Jauan Jennings didn't even get the 3.5 receptions, so super glad I paired him with Spencer here and not JB because JB flew over that line. So again, guys, with that being said, so I've got, if you've not signed up on Sleeper yet, code PG is going to get you 100% match up to $100. You can get a free play, and you just need to hit me up in the Discord. Links are in the homepage of the YouTube as well as every video. I just have not added it to this one yet, but the Discord is free. Join at your own will. If you don't like it, you can leave for free as well. I'm restarting it officially on the 1st of January. Right now, it is me and a couple of the homies from 4 years ago that are still around, still making money, still gambling every day. So join us. The Patreon will be officially reopened at $1 a day. All right. You're going to buy it either in 30-day increments, 1 month, or you can buy 15% off by buying the whole year. So I believe that brings it down to like 310 for the year or something. Fucking steal. Cheapest Patreon you are going to find that makes you money. And the reason we make money is because we don't push our bets to, everything being on the OG lines and, this and that. We take a lot of alt lines here and we try to be smart with mixing alt lines with value lines so that we can get good pay out of high EV plays. And when I'm talking high V, I mean high EV in the sense of actual hitability, not chance probability high EV. The actual likelihood of hitting is high EV, not the suggested book value, if you get what I'm saying. But, anyways, till the next one, guys, I may see you later today. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow preparing everything. The Discord is getting fully revamped right now. Patreon slowly is getting revamped, started yesterday. So I hope everyone's excited as I am. And until tomorrow, maybe later today, best of luck and peace.